hands to the heavens, no man, no weapon formed against, yes, glory is destined. Everyday women and men become legends. Sins that go against our skin become blessings. The movement is a rhythm to us. Freedom is like religion to us. Justice is juxtaposition in us. Justice for all just ain't specific enough. One son died, the spirit is revisiting us. True and living in us. Resistance is us. That's why Rosa sat on the bus. That's why we walk through Ferguson with our hands up. When it go down, we woman and man up. They say stay down, and we stand up. Shots, we on the ground, the camera panned up.
BJ, wait! BJ, hold on! BJ, wait!
Gina, if she wants to go, let her. You don't have to chase after her.
Nobody asked you to do anything, Barry. I don't even know why you're here. He's here because his name was on the invitation, just like yours and mine. They invited all three of us here. So can we go back in there? You and Barry can go. I'm done sitting and listening to people talk.
Leave her. She's just embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed.
Then she's just being selfish.
Whatever, hold up. You just can't leave without saying why? Come on, this is a big deal.
Gina's right. Do you know who's in that room? It's not every day they let a bunch of roundaways like us sit at the table with folks like them.
I'm not a roundabout, neither is Gina.
That's not what I meant.
BJ, what's up? Are you embarrassed? I'm just done, okay? I'm tired of sitting at a table, listening to people talk, and waiting for things to change. Nothing ever changes.
So what do you want to do?
Well, we can post some stuff on Facebook, Twitter, hit all the social media sites.
That's your big idea?
Just listen.
You have lost your mind. I'm going back inside.
No, wait. Last time, all we had to do was post a few things on Facebook. Why? Because everybody was upset. Everybody was hyped. Everybody was sick and tired of waiting for something to get better. The history books said things were going to get better because Dr. Martin Luther King marched, and he boycotted, and he rallied. But where are we now? We elected a black president. And now everything is post-racial, and everything is supposed to be all better. But Trayvon got shot. Michael Brown was murdered. Eric Gardner was choked until he couldn't breathe. And a brother in Charleston got killed for having a busted tail light. I'm done. I can't wait for things to get better. What did we do last time? We all posted a few posts and tweeted a few tweets, and people shared and retweeted. Right. And then what happened?
More than half the school showed up.
Right. We had over 400 students join us because we wouldn't wait, because we did something. Back in the day, it was the students who led the movement. I know. My grandfather told me. He told me that his parents and all the old folks, like the old folks sitting at those tables we just left, told him that he would get in trouble if he left school and marched, that they would get expelled, that they would get kicked out, but still, they marched. We have to do the same thing. Y'all ain't gotta come with me, but I'm gonna finish what I started, what we started. Are you with me? Okay. Okay, say that we do post a few posts and do what we did last time and people show up. And they will show up, Gina. I'm telling you, people are hyped. They're gonna come. And then what are we gonna do? We'll march.
Where?
It don't matter. Nicolette, Hennepin, and we'll shut it down. Everybody will be chanting, no justice, no peace. And then they'll have to pay attention. They'll have to listen to what we want.
And what do we want?
That's a very interesting question. What do you want?
Dude, you're lucky.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your conversation, but we came out here to find out what you want. We were there when you stormed out of the meeting, and now you're still here, still talking.
Very loudly.
Sorry about that.
Who are you? Tell me your name.
I'm Regina. Regina Laurel. That's my given name, but everybody calls me Gina. And who are you?
I'm Mr. Young, Mr. Whitney Young. And these are my friends, Madam C.J. Walker and Miss Fannie Lou Hamer.
Pleasure. And what is your name, son?
Barry, ma'am.
Do you mind if I ask? How old are you? 13?
Actually, I'll be 17 in a month.
The hell you say? Fanny. The heck? I meant, the heck you say? Who are you, sugar?
Me?
Yeah.
I ain't nobody. This BJ. And normally, she's really friendly.
Ooh, y'all see that look she's carrying? Mm-hmm.
They're all carrying it.
Looks like to me you ready for battle.
We don't think sitting around and talking is productive.
That's exactly why we came out here. Besides getting you to lower your tones, we want to convince you to go back in there and listen to what those people have to say. You gotta be at the table.
No.
Just listen. There are some things. There are some important things being discussed in that room, and you need to be there to be heard and to hear.
No offense,
Mr. Young.
No offense, Mr. Young, but I don't think that anybody back in that room cares even a little bit about what I have to say. And I have to sit there for another minute and just listen to them talk and talk and talk. They're not gonna want to like what I have to say or how I say it.
The hell you say? Fanny. I meant, the heck you say?
BJ's right. I looked around the table and it was us and all these old folks. Not interested in listening, but just talking. Yeah.
Then why don't you go back in there and make them listen? Can't you make them listen?
We're all invited down here.
I know they invited you down there, so why can't you go back? Why in the world are you walking away before you say your piece? Hell, I'm so sick of these Peckerwoods doing things to us. Can I finish?
Yes. Go ahead and finish, but I'm listening.
Okay, then. So, back when I come along, they didn't want to hear what a woman had to say, much less a colored woman. They didn't think I had the right to sit at that table. Now, I come up from Mississippi, and I know my words ain't polished like them young ones that got to go finish their school at Fisk and Morehouse. Sometimes my past and my present words, they get my, what do they call that?
Your syntax.
Yeah, thank you, baby. They don't always agree. But when I talk, especially early on, I knew I rubbed some folks the wrong way. I didn't let that stop me, though. No. I sat right there at that table, because I seen some things I knew had to be known. Do y'all understand?
Yes, ma'am, but...
Maybe we should go back.
And if you go back, what are you going to say when they ask you to speak your piece, like my friend Fanny always says?
Well, I want to talk about how there are students who want to go to college but can't because it's too expensive.
BJ, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What? You just got a scholarship for a whole lot of money. The school even put it in announcements. What?
Well, you see, it doesn't cover everything, and my family's going to have to take out a loan for a lot of money, and
Barry,
we can't afford that. But it's okay. It's okay.
what are you going to do?
I'll get a job. I'll work. I'll save my money, and maybe next year, I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
if you could go to school right now, what would you study?
Money. Barry's a brain. Yeah, and he loves money.
I don't love money. I just, want to know how money works.
That's called literacy, money literacy. And there are people in that room that can help you with that, son.
I know there has to be a better way to do things.
I'll give you a lesson right now. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Who made those pants you were wearing?
Levi's, I think.
And who owns the store where you bought them?
It's a chain. I bought them at the mall.
And when you hand over your money to this chain, what do they do with it?
What do you mean?
What do they do with the money? Where does it go?
I don't know. I don't know a lot about money. I just told you that.
Have you ever asked? When you turn over your money, do you ever ask the owner what they're going to do with your dollar?
No. Should I?
Yes. Before you turn over your money, you need to know, are these people living in your neighborhood? Do they spend their money in your neighborhood? Do they hire people from your neighborhood? If not, then your money is gonna go and you will not see it for a long, long time.
Yes, but none of that matters if you can't even drive to the store without getting shot for a busted taillight. We don't even have time. We don't even have time to ask these questions.
And so you believe that there is work to be done on multiple fronts. Is that right?
Yes. And I get anxious. I see what's happening. We see what's happening. We get stopped every day going to and from school, and it seems like nobody cares.
Then go back in that room and tell them that.
We tried.
Don't try, do. Did you hear me? Did you hear what I said? You do not try, you do. You understand me? You understand what I'm telling you? Your forefathers and mothers have worked too hard. They built and laid a foundation, a strong foundation for each one of you. They didn't stop. They didn't go running out of meetings. No matter what obstacles or storms came their way, they kept going until they got what they needed, until they were heard. And yes, my God, yes, things are bad right now. But let us not forget, somebody put a bomb in a church and killed 4 little girls. But we didn't let that stop us, because we owed it to them, just like you owe it to those saints, the mighty 9 of Mother Emmanuel. Now, it pleases me to see young people with such passion and a heart for service. So you listen here and you listen good. You don't stop and you don't quit. Do you hear me? You don't stop and you don't quit. You don't stop and you don't quit until you are heard. And one more thing, and this is the last thing I'm going to tell you. So listen clearly. No one has ever gotten power by chanting. If you want power, then you got to have a seat at the table. And if there ain't a seat at the table for you, you better go out, find one, drag it, and sit your butt down and make sure you are heard. That seat will make them see you. That seat will make them listen. That seat is your power. Now go on.
Wait. Are y'all gonna come too?
Wouldn't miss it. Come on.
Let's give a round of applause again. Lives matter. Lives matter. Hello.